So, so I'll start by looking at what you have done. So I don't know if we are actually joining with our laptops. Are we joining with our laptops?
I'm joining with mine.
Okay, so let me start by taking the assignments. So share your screen. Let me see what you have done so far on the phone. Flourish, are you also joining with your laptop? Who is sharing? Who is sharing, please? Can you guys? Okay, I think Flourish is coming up now. Please, can you maximize the screen so that we can see it clearly? Or is this the highest it can go? Flourish, if you can hear me, maximize the screen and quickly run through what you did. Let's see. We are only seeing one part of it. Okay, I think it's to be bigger now. Oh yeah, go down. Keep scrolling. Let's see what you have on this page. Keep scrolling gradually, please. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I'm noticing all the implementation. At least that's list. This is stable. Then this is the contact form. Okay. Go up. I want to see the button section. Flourish, if you can hear me, I'm not seeing everything. Keep going up. I want to see the entire form. Okay, so the only area where you have issue now is the council and the register. Okay, I think every other thing are all good.
Is this register that I was not able to edit?
Okay, I think I'm here to perfect mine as well. I think that is the last aspect on my own phone, so I'll take care of that. Let me see.
So, that this primer, I pressed MS. I wanted to type something because there was one product called MS. I wanted to use it, but when I pressed it in this primer, and I helped me to underline the word.
Where is it?
Is MS short for underline?
Where is the
This
code?
this last one before the
Where is
form.
the code? Where is the code?
Okay, let me put the code. Okay. Okay.
Mr. Austin, welcome.
Morning, sir.
Look at it.
I'm not seeing your code yet, so
I
you,
put
you have to
during the
unshare. We are still seeing your previous screen. Can you unshare and share again? We are not seeing your new window.
okay. I seen it now, sir.
Okay, so where is the code section?
Look at it. I wanted to pull MS. It's a name of a product. So I now pull MS. When I went to the front screen, it now showed me that cancel.
Striking. Yes. So you remove it now. Remove it from it. Or you want it like that?
I left it. I now left it because it's sign of like them telling the customer that the primer is out of stock for now.
So it's okay now. If you don't want it,
Okay. So I
you,
wanted to know if it's short form for underline.
what you have there is not underline. Underline, the line will be under the right of, not crossing the right of. That is strike through.
Okay. Strive through.
Are you
Okay,
with
sir.
me? That is strike through, not underline. Underline, the line will be under the text. We have underline, we have
Okay, no
overline.
problem, sir.
So what you do is
Okay.
confirm it on another item. Wrap that same tag inside maybe like beauty blender and see if you have the same outcome. So let's go back to the
Okay.
front end. Go back to the front end. There are actually inbuilt
I see.
format. No, we are seeing your coding environment. I wanted to see the front end.
Okay, let me share again. Yes.
Okay, so okay, keep going down. The what is it called? You can see that the DOB, gender, middle name, first name, state, education, the font size, they are far bigger than the rest, like male BSc. I don't know if they appear too much or too obvious. So if there's a way you can reduce the boldness or reduce the size so that everything can be
Okay.
uniform. You understand? So that's what you need to correct in that. Then let me see other
Okay,
aspects.
sir.
We'll work on those bottom section. On Purity, please, let's kindly see also. Flourish, you cannot share now. Let's see another person's screen. On Purity, please share your screen. Let's see what you have done so far on the form. So let's view the front end of your form. No, that is not how to view the front end. You have to right click on the code and select open with. Right click somewhere here, select open with live server. Good. Okay, so no, your form, you still have a lot of work to do. One, the color combination, the background color is overshadowing the write-up. Hope you are hearing me. Please unmute yourself so that I can hear you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the background color hmm, doesn't go with the write-up. So it's either
Okay.
you take this picture to Photoshop, maybe perhaps if you don't have Photoshop, or you use a different background or another image that have a dark background, or you can as well enhance, you can maintain this particular image the way it is, but the color of your label will change, maybe to black. You can see that we are seeing that DDMM, which is in black register, we are seeing it. So if you can change them to black, as in complete that black, they might still come out from this. Then that is number one correction. Number two correction, your input padding, your input padding still need to be enhanced. Still need to work on it. Those lines are the height of the input. And your register, where your register is, you need to remove it from the top. I think that was when we were trying to explain something. That register should have been there. I later removed it from my own because then I have not concluded creating my input. So you have to delete that register and rely on the one at the bottom, which is the submit and the cancel. So the whole of the code that generated that register, you have to go and delete it. Hope you are hearing me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I think that is the correction that you need to make. Mr. Austin, have you done anything also on the form? Let me see if you have.
Okay, let me open my.
So share your screen, open it. Let's see what you have done so far. Are you still on it, Mr. Austin?
Yes, yes.
We would like to
I want
see.
to open the. I'm trying to open Lightsaber on my. Okay, okay.
We can't see your screen, no. We don't know what you are doing.
Okay, so I'm coming up. I'm trying to open the work that I did. It don't seems to be open. No, no, let me share my this. I don't know why it's not opening.
Hmm.
If I go to lifestyle, it's not opening.
Is that the only browser? Which browser is that?
This is Edge.
Hmm. When last did you
Let
open
me try
that
to
one?
open it with another.
When last did you open this work?
That is the last time. You know, when the last class we have now,
Hmm.
because the assignment you give, I've already done it. I did it on that day.
Hmm. Try opening it with another browser. Let's see. This is a browser issue.
Okay, okay.
Maybe you can go to another. Copy this code. That code that was there, you will have copy it, open another browser, paste it.
Okay, everything here.
No, 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 no. Right click again and see if you want to open it with that live server. Right click again.
Okay.
Click.
Open with last server.
Yes, open.
You automatically go to that.
Now, you see this code that you have there, that 127.0.0.1, copy it on the browser location bar. The browser location,
Okay.
copy it, just copy it. Then open any other browser, paste it. Have you copied it?
Yes.
So just open any other browser and paste it. Oh, this is a different browser from that one.
This one is Chrome.
This is Chrome. So try open another browser. So I want to know if the problem is from the code. No, open another browser different from the first two.
Okay.
So I think the code will be from, the problem will be from the code. But let's try first.
Because I've been updating my laptop since I woke up. I woke up on time. That's why I couldn't join.
Mhm. So if try another one, if it doesn't work, you may have to restart the system and try again. Which other browser do you have?
Mozilla. Let me check. Let me check Mozilla.
So I think now what we are going to do now, you have another code, another
Mm,
HTML code. If you have another HTML code, open it and open it with live server. Let's see whether it will open so that we know whether the fault is
okay.
from this particular file. If you have, I think I can see about HTML or any other file entirely. Just try opening. Let's see whether it will open. If it's open, it means that this particular file is
No,
corrupt. Look for another HTML file that you have written.
but do I, this are okay. These are the root folder. Can I open it directly from here?
No, call the folder. If it's another project, call the folder in your Visual Studio Code. Yes, if you want to open it from
Okay.
here, but that's not what I want to check the different file entirely. You can just quickly open a new file, even here. Let's quickly type something simple, maybe welcome to, then run it.
Okay.
Let's see. Just want to know whether the issue is from the file or from your browser, so
Okay.
you know where to tackle. You can just click anywhere and hand there and select the add new file.
It's still not opening.
Which one is
This
this?
one is a new one.
Which one? I'm not seeing the code you
It's
type.
already here.
No, you have not written anything in the body section.
Look
No.
at it.
Write something in the body section of that file. You only have
Okay, in
welcome
the
to.
body section. Right.
Type something there. You can see,
Okay, it's coming up.
so you can see that
Mm,
the problem is from that file. So you can go back and try that file now. Let's see. That particular file you were trying, go back.
okay. All right. It's
Load again.
not opening.
So, no, but it's still showing the other page now. It's still showing the other page.
Let me just open it. File. Open file. It's even showing the previous one that I've opened. It's not showing the other ones that have it in a different root file. Like this one, project underscore us. That's why I have my main work.
So, I think the issue is file now. I don't think it's browser. So, what you would do is that you either rewrite it in another new file and run it like this, or you open a new file, copy and paste the code. Let's see whether
One page and page.
let's see whether that
Okay.
might be the issue. Okay, so just kindly unshare your screen. Let's see.
Okay.
You can unshare your screen now.
Right.
Okay, so I hope you can see my screen as well. Yes, I want to confirm if you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh God.
All right, so we'll just try and conclude the form. I know we are yet to we started styling the button, and somebody still having issue with the button styling. So let's see how we can conclude it. Was it I think it was Flourish. You were having issue with making your buttons to look like this, right?
No, like they are already on a perfect size, but I wanted it to be in a medium size. But it's only this council that was responding. This register area is not moving at all, it's just on that its normal size. I wanted it to come up a bit. Then
Uh,
I wanted to do this over effect stuff, but it's not working.
okay, so I think the issue you have there is your classing. Check how you class your elements. If you are talking to one, or probably both of them, but one is not responding, the issue should be class issue. So what you will just do now, let's see how we can solve it together. So just share your screen if your laptop is still on. Then go straight to the CSS section where you were doing that. Let's see how we can resolve it. So here is let's start from the HTML. I want to see the element representing the two buttons first. Here are the buttons.
Pass it over here.
So the button, you use an element with button type, you say reset, class, you say can, right? For cancel.
Mm.
Then for input, you did not class anything. You just say type submit value register. Now let me see your CSS, how you are referencing both of them. Your CSS, how you are referencing them was what I want to see. Where were you talking to the car?
I removed it because the thing was not.
No, what you do here now, you said button. Look up here. You
Is
said
that
but
is that register that is not working? This council is working. Well, let me go to the front page so that you see. See, the council is working.
oh yeah,
But this
oh yeah, go to the register now. Register. Oh yeah, let's go there. Okay, you have removed the styling you were given to the register before, right?
yes, because it's not working.
Yeah, oh yeah. Let's call her not let's declare let's select it again.
Okay.
Type input
I'm coming, sir. Let me on my touch.
input select type equals to submit. Your submit, make sure the spelling is correct. This is not what you have there. Submit.
Mm.
Submit. That is not your submit. There is SBM.
Okay.
Oh, that is not what you were doing before.
Mm.
Yeah, open your calling bracket. Then type, now copy those properties that you gave to those ones inside the font, inside that button. Copy everything you have there and paste it inside so that they both have the same appearance. Why is it not pasting? Copy and
Okay.
paste. That was not going. Use shortcut. See, there's error already. Just highlight and press Control C, then come inside here, Control V. Don't copy the calling bracket. You have already opened your calling bracket. Stop at margin top. I think this time you are using to struggle with this. You will have finished typing. I wanted it to be faster, but it's like your copy is taking time now. You have deleted some things, so the way I'm looking at it now, Control Z.
Mm.
Control Z to bring back those things you have deleted. Or no, they are there, but just expand them back. Look at that arrow facing the button. The arrow facing the button. Good.
Okay.
Stop there. Control C. Then go and delete that other calling bracket that is open before you paste in between the. Press enter. Or yeah, paste there. Control V. Now go to the front and let's check. So you can see it now. I told you it's
Yeah.
your class name. You are calling something different from what you use. Okay, so that settles that, right?
Please, I'm trying to reduce this one, but I don't know
Which one is
where
that?
to reduce this gender and this education, this thing, the thing under.
All these things are label. Go and call label. All these are label.
Okay.
I think they are called label. Which one is that one? Wait, go back again. Let me check your code. The HTML code that generated all these
Okay.
things. The HTML code that generated them. That is input. That is input type
Increase
checkbox.
checkbox.
Good. There, you now go and do the same thing. Select input type checkbox, then font size. You understand?
I've done. Okay. Let me do it again, sure.
Input select type, input select type, checkbox. Mhm.
Okay, no, okay.
Now, how were you able to talk to the DOB?
I've been looking for it since. That is what I've been looking for
Oh, yeah, go
since.
and
So
use, you wrap all of them in DIV, eh? Oh, yeah,
I don't know.
just type DIV, don't worry. Just remove this, type DIV.
Look at the DIV I typed before.
That one is the one you class. You class all the DIV.
No.
And just type ordinary DIV because the DIV is like the parent element that is holding both the label and the input. So if you are using it to talk to them, it means that any element inside it that does not have its own specific styling will inherit what you are giving now. So let's check. Did you see it now?
Okay.
Because that is the parent element that is enclosing everything. So any other things you have spoken to specifically will not
Yes.
be affected. It's just like parents with children. So any child who has built his own personal house will not consider the parent house. Anyone who has not built his own house automatically will continue staying in the parent house. That is what just happened now. You
Okay.
understand?
For this DOB. This DOB is standing on its own.
Yes. Where is it?
Look at it.
Where is the DOB?
Look at it.
That is label. You have spoken to that one before, right? You
Yes.
style it now. If you want it to be the same thing with those one now, then any style you must have given to it, you remove it. Then to
Okay,
fall
it's
back.
under label.
Here is this. Where did you style label?
See label here.
So clear everything you have from label here now. Comment them off. That means they should all use the same parent property, which is the DIV you just style now. Comment
Okay.
it out now. Go and check. All of them will okay, you deleted it. Anyway, just go and check first. I wanted to just comment it out temporarily. That's not how to comment. Control and slash. Control and slash. Maybe your keyboard and China keyboard. That's why you're looking for where slashes. Don't worry, just delete since you cannot. Just delete. Thank God. Now, yeah, go back to the front end. Go back to the
Okay.
front end. Let's check. You can see they are all the same now, which is the
Yeah.
best. You understand? So,
Yes.
the form is more uniform now. Form is more uniform. But if you look at this color, these colors, the black is not really dark enough based on the
Yes.
background.
Unlike before.
So that same DIV, where you are, go and say font color, go and say color, black. That same DIV where, go back to the DIV you just said.
Okay, the last DIV.
Yes. Where is it? Yes. Add color here, black, so that it will take a full color. Let me see. Black. Good. Yeah, go and check. Let's see. Go back to the front end. Let's check. Yeah, adding another thing now. We never check.
I added onto it.
So you can see it now. It's better now. It's better now.
Thank you, sir.
Mommy Purity, share your screen. Let's do some correction under your form as well. Don't know if Mr. Austin has been able to open his own. Open your screen, Mr. Mommy Purity. Let's see how we can correct because those letters were not. Is she here at all?
That tomorrow is my birthday. Oh.
I've seen it now. Thank God that tomorrow is not the class day. That would have been an excuse.
Now I will not be able to join class on Wednesday. Oh.
Don't just try that. Go and do your birthday tomorrow. It's not.
I'm going to the village and network is very slow
Why
there.
will you go to the village to
I
celebrate?
want to go and do I want to go and do something, sir.
Hmm. I mean, you watch video. That class is very important. That's going to be our first designing class. So,
Okay, no problem, sir.
you watch video, you can actually cope with video. Please,
Okay.
Mommy Purity. Um, how many screen? I think I'm seeing Flourish. Flourish. Is your screen still showing, or everything is our own?
Oh, it's our own.
Okay, okay. I think you have tried changing the text to black color. Okay, maybe as we are working on our OUD,
Flourish.
because I'm seeing that it's different now. They are better with black. Now, but the same issue we're having with Flourish on now, the DOB that are white gender, go and talk to them on DIV. Use DIV so that all of them can have the same appearance. Use DIV just like the way we did her own now.
I said I should do what? Is it here?
Where is your CSS? Where is your CSS? Now, delete everything you have added to label. That label, comment everything off.
Here.
No, your own label. Leave the display block. That margin button, the color you have there, remove it. Remove only the color. Yes, delete it. Delete the whole of that line. So as you remove it now, you can see that the rest, you can see that they have aligned with others now.
Okay.
Delete it, delete it. You don't need it. So if anything color,
Even the color.
delete the color. There's no value now, so it makes no sense. No, leave the
Mm.
rest. Leave the rest. I think we have gotten what we are looking for. So what you do now is you go to the DIV, go back to the DIV, go and add the bold so that it will be thicker. Where is the DIV? Where you added that, not here, the DIV styling, the one you were applying as we were correcting a flourish on. Where were you styling the DIV? Just DIV. CSS, not here. CSS, not here. If you can hear me, your CSS
I
file,
can hear you, sir.
not C, this is not CSS. Go to CSS. That is where were you talking to DIV? Scroll to that section. I want to see it. Go now, DIV black. That is what you have there now, right?
Mm.
Now go down and add the, no, leave the black alone. Leave the black is okay. Inside that div, we want to add another property. Go down after the semicolon. Inside the div, after color, press after color black. Press enter. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Now add font style. Type font style.
Mm-hmm.
And select bold. Type bold. Bold.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Has it make any impact? You gave space there. I don't know.
Is it for the board
Between,
or
between the bold and the font style column, there is a space. I don't know. Just remove it. Let me see. I wanted to see.
it's close to each other now?
No, I've seen it. So, okay, you know what you do? Instead of font style, write font weight. Font weight. Delete it and write font weight. Delete everything. Delete everything. Delete even the bold itself. Type font weight. Font,
Font width.
yes, font weight. Then select border, border, down, 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 border. Yes, let's see. You can see that it's better now.
Okay.
It's better. Then font size, add font size 18. Let me see what happened. Font
The
size.
same place, or I should come down.
Yes, you are still in CSS. Step out from there, press enter. Step out from the semicolon and press enter. Enter.
Mm-hmm.
The one I call now, font size. Font size put 18 ps. Let me see. 18 ps, 18 ps, px. Oh yeah, let's see what happened. Whether what you have there is approximately 18. Okay. Now, the F name is not, the F is not capital letter, but for what I'm having here now, other ones, M, middle name, M is capital letter, name is capital, but in the case of F, maybe you go and correct it from your HTML, the F should be capital letter. So
And the
so that
others.
go to label of that first name. I think you can correct it there easily. Flourish, happy birthday in advance. Is Flourish still here? Birthday girl. Not there. That is nowhere to. That is nowhere to. Is that the first name? That is female. Where is the first name?
The first name.
Where did you write first name in label? First name in your label. Yes. Type that F, capital letter. That is all. Delete it and type it in capital letter. Good.
Okay.
I think it's better and everything is more unified now. Okay, so maybe eventually when Mr. Austin's phone is able to open. So you can unshare your screen now. Just unshare your screen. Share your screen.
I'm starting afresh. I'm starting afresh.
Okay, so this was what we did last time. Well, looking at this, my form, I am thinking that this button should be here. It should be more organized because I'm having an opening space here, which is not good. And at the same time, I'm still having another space here. So it's either I maintain one side and leave every other side open. That is the standard. You don't create unnecessary spaces around. So what I'm going to do is to move these two buttons down here and then this one down here. So I will know that I only have open spaces by my right hand side. Then after that, we will just see if we can add a hover effect. So if I go back to my coding page, this is the form. Let me go to the CSS section. So I just want to balance this form and then we will close. Our next class will start with the main design. We'll start putting the website in order. We've spent almost a month plus now learning tags. So it's time for us to start implementing all these tags to design real websites. So most of these things, most of these tags that we have considered, we are going to reuse some of them. Like the form, yes, I don't want to waste our time designing different form because in the course of the implementation, we are still going to be designing different form, like even registration form and the rest of them. So the essence of the form we have designed is for us to have at least 30% knowledge of it so that when we start implementing it will not be, strange to us. So not that this is the only type of form we are going to design. We are going to design more advanced form. Even when we get to the back end, we'll create a login, a sign up and login forms. So those are other type of form. But before then, at least with this, you have basic knowledge of some of these tasks that are used in building form. Now, I wanted to, let me go to the CSS where I'm talking to that form. Identify the selector that is responsible for the two buttons. I know that it should be this very one. So I'm going to take off this margin. I don't want to move them anymore. So I'll comment it out. Let me check my front end. Okay, so I've moved them back. And then I would like to remove this particular input. Okay, that is an input for email, but it wasn't styled. So let me check it from my HTML. Input for email, because I noticed we all copied it as well. Input for an email. So we have not selected it. We have not styled it. That is why it's appearing that way. So what I'm going to do is to add it to one of the selectors so that they can have the same thing. Where I selected let me check the appearance. So I would like it to look like this. So I'll go to where I selected that and include it to save my time. This is where I selected that. So I'll simply add input, select, type equals to email. Then I will just add my comma here. So if I check now, I believe it will have affected it. So I've used one stone to kill two birds. So that's what we just did. Now I need some space between it. It's too close to this button. Can anybody suggest how we can create that space? Part of what we have already considered before. Can anybody suggest how we can create that space? How do we create reasonable space between here and here? Because we have that space across order. How do we create it? So we talk to these two buttons. The div holding these two buttons, we can ask it to shift down, or we can talk to it direct. Let's say margin top. Remember, we have encountered something like that where I told us if you are talking to A and it's not responding, you talk to the B. So I want to start by talking to this one. So if I could just say, now there will be an issue adding it here, because if you add it here, if you look at your front end now, remember that we nested these properties of this, we included it with this, and now we are okay with the space here. This is the only place where we have space to be created. So if I nest it, that particular selector is going to affect this and this. So I have to bring it out and talk to it alone to avoid affecting this particular one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to call it alone. I'm going to call it alone. I will say input, select, type equals to email. Then the coiling bracket. Then I will say margin bottom 20 ps. Let me just assume 20 ps. You can see I have created what? The space. So if I had spoken to it over there, it will affect this. So sometimes these are some things you need to consider when you are doing group selector, where you need to talk to one, you need to bring it out so that it doesn't affect others. So let's check. I just want to do some correction. Now, another thing I want to achieve is that all this correction, you effect them on your form before the next class. Now, you notice that when they are typing inside, the right top color and the size, the right top color is black. I want it in a way that when they are writing inside, it should have a touch of blue, or it should be blue or purple, so that to balance this background. So how do we consider that? That is applicable to all the inputs. So here you are not dealing with unique identity here. It's all the inputs, which means that if they are writing any text inside each of them should be blue color or purple. That is what we are saying. So this is not the issue of you say you want to select one. All of them are affected. So what you do to reference all of them, you simply say what? Inputs as usual, and then just call your brackets. So when you do it this way, you are talking to all of them. So I will just say what? Color. So this is how to actually color your input content, whatever the users will write inside the input. So you can also determine or specify their font size. I hope Mr. Austin is following.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please suspend the one you are doing. You can do that one later. So let's say I want it to 18 PS. So you can see it now, all the inputs, they are now taking that color. Remember that we did not create this input. Now, you can see the challenge now. And even you have completed styling this button, and you are not okay with the color. As it is now, I'm okay with the color because this color is balanced. But supposing I don't want it to affect this one, then it means that I will do input selector. So I will just go to where I identify them uniquely. I go and pass in this color. What do I mean? Remember, there's a place where you say what input type test, and this is no, this one is we have not this one. I don't think is your class. I was only using it to illustrate for one class. Remember, this is where you are talking to this input. So that command that we call out now, like this size, if I don't want it to affect all, so I'll go to their respective domains and go and add it. So I'll make sure that I don't add it to where I have the button, like here, so that it doesn't affect whatever style I must have given. So which other place again? So let me check the front end and say, good. So now it's limited to only, now if you try typing something here, it's not bringing that color. What could be the cause? Let's check if I have actually pasted in where I mentioned that here. I've not pasted it here, so I paste it also. So if I go back to the front end now, if I write anything here, it should take that color. So anything I'm typing here will take that color. Now, if I want this input background that is showing white to show another color, let's say black, or another color that is better, how do you change it? That same place where you talk to them specifically, just go there and add background color. So if I add background color here and I say, let's say black, this one's with text attribute will have changed to black. So you can see it. So these are things you can actually manipulate so that you don't think that everything will always be white background color as it came as default. So you can actually alter all this. So this is where I don't know if I add the background color here. So let me keep adding. So once I get to a place where it's not good, then I will retreat from that. Okay, I think black is good. Black is good. So that we just have the text in white. So everything is more visible. Everything is more visible. Then if you want to reduce the black, that means you add opacity, and then adding opacity you are going to switch to RGBA. So if you pick, you can pick the color here, just hover on it, pick the one you want here. Let's say I want this one. And then automatically you have done that. So if you come here, you see it. So depending on what you want to do. So I would prefer that black. Let me leave it at that black. That black is better. Now, the next thing I want to achieve is the border line. The border line of this, I want them to have this color or white color so that they can stand out from the other element from the background once the border line. So I'm going to update where I spoke to them. Also, I think I have, yes. So I have border here already showing black. So I will just change it to white. So I will just change this. Just select this. So let me check. Good. You can see that everything is looking more, So you can decide to have a very cool design or have, shouting design. So everything depends on you. So you can go to where you have, if there's border here also, okay, that is the one we have. So you can just copy this one. You can just copy this one. Then go to, if you have border here, just change it to white. I thought that's okay, good. Let's check other ones. Okay, so we have them, everything well organized. Then adding hover effect to the button. Somebody was saying it was having issues, so let me just quickly do that. Adding hover effects, I think is simple. So the way you go about it is you take note of the selector. This is where you talk to button. We have dot button here. So for you to add hover effect to that, you are going to call it again dot button, and then you add the hover structure like this, and then before you open your bracket. Now, this is the width. This is the actual width. Your hover effect should always go different direction with your actual effect. If the actual width is 50%, when they hover on it, I want it to go to 80%. That is what I'm doing here. So let me go there and confirm it, which of the button we are talking to now. Which of the button that will be? That is dot button over. Let me check for another. If the width is not changing, let's try with another background. So if they hover, the background should change to blue. Let me use that to confirm. Okay, so you can see, so I think what I was doing is correct. Yes, I was talking to a wrong element. That dot button is the div that is holding them. So I'm supposed to be talking to, this is not what I'm supposed to be talking to. So your ID matter. So I'll go to my HTML and go and confirm it very well. So I should be talking to button, not dot button. Dot button is the div that is wrapping both of them. So just to use one stone to kill two birds, I'm going to talk to button, not dot button, and then select input equals to submit. So with that, I should be able to achieve what I want to achieve. So what I will do here, I will just say what button, or let me just do it this way. Input, select type, though I know we have selected this somewhere, but let's look at it. Submit, then command, button. Let me do it one after the other. because of the hover effect. Over. So background, color, background color. Let's say color, once it changes to black, the color should go to that purple to balance other color. So let's check and see if we will get that is. So you can see it now. So the hover effect is working. So I will just write the same thing for the cancel button. You know how you select the cancel button. The cancel button will be button. Will be button. Will be button dot hover. Button dot hover. And then the button dot hover. Then let me put the same properties here. Control C. Come here and paste. So let me check now and say, okay, so they're having what? The same hover effect. So any question? So with this, I just want us to update our form with some of these new things I added as a way of mastering it. Any question? Any question?
Hello, sir.
Yes?
Sir, please, my question is this checked in BSc, HND, and SSCE. Have not my own have not marked blue.
Oh, is it marking at all?
No, even the ticking of it is still plain. Mine is still plain.
Okay, let's check it now. Let's see it quickly.
Okay.
Let's see the front end.
Mm. This place is what I'm talking
So
about.
if you click now, what is happening?
Sir?
Click on one of them. Let's see whether they are checking.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, wow.
Wait.
Thanks, sir.
You have not clicked before. You have not clicked
Okay.
before. You are just hoping,
Okay.
okay, you expected them to. Let me see your code. Let me see your code. Open it very well. I want to see where you have that. No, 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 not CSS. HTML, that place you were before.
Mm.
Let me see that section very well. Where you have section, no, where you have those check. Scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. Uh-huh. Hold on. Now you can hold on here. Now you can see the reason why they are not checking automatically. After that, after where you declare BSc attribute,
Mm.
go and write checked there. After no, not the right, not the content to inside value equals to BSc. After the quotation, the last one, just space and type check. Value equals to BSc. Go to that
Mm-hmm.
place. Yes, click there, space, space, space. Then type checked,
Uh-huh.
checked, checked. Oh yeah, click on it. The first one.
Okay.
Now add it to the rest one. HND. Add it to it. No, no, no. Inside the attribute. No. Yes, space. Put it there and space. The same thing. Checked. Do that for all quickly. Checked. Oh yeah, go back to the front
Okay.
end now. You see that next time you don't have to click by themselves automatically. When the user gets here, all of them will be checked. Now, if the user does
Okay.
not have one, then the person will now manually uncheck it. So let's say this person that's filling this form only has BSc and SSCE. It does not have HND and OND. Now go and select the checkbox for HND so that you unselect it to uncheck it. Click. Good. OND also. OND.
Okay, I should check all of
Yeah,
them.
no, these two. No, it's okay. Now, what I mean is
Okay.
that you know that by default, it checked everything with the assumption that the user qualified for all of them, right?
Yes, sir.
So the reason why you put that check that you just added now is optional, it's not compulsory. Where you want the user to pick by themselves, you don't
Okay.
add that check that you added. Now, the
Okay.
idea behind adding that check is that by default, when they log in, all the options should be selected. Then they will manually uncheck the ones that they don't have.
Okay.
But where you want them, maybe there are some, it can be a mistake. Oh, somebody can just log into the website now, without even focusing on that place, and then he will not submit all of them.
Hmm.
So that is why the best practice will even be without adding that check that you added, so that everything will be met empty, so that doesn't confuse them. Okay, that is all right.
Okay. Sir, please, just tell me what to do in this my form again before we move over. Which other correction do I need apart from the color?
No, the form is okay now. That contact form at the top, change the
Uh,
color to black. And then
okay.
after changing the color to black, let it come to the left hand side so that you can close the whole of that line. Just like what I did now, I moved my button back in order to cover the left space instead of creating space everywhere.
Okay.
So you change it to black and then move it to where you have your first name. You should maintain the same alignment with first name so that everything will be well organized.
Okay.
Mhm.
Then do the hover effect side, Abby.
The over
And
effect, yes.
space this one, Abby.
Yes, good. And space that one. So
Okay, but the position is okay, just the space and the hover effect.
yeah, the position is okay. You just to add the space and over effect.
Okay, thanks.
All right. So any other question? Because we are stopping here. So I believe that we are all set for the application for the real website design, which will be starting on Wednesday. Then those that will not be around should take their time to watch the video. People like birthday people.